Okay, by clicking on this video, you have officially agreed not to make fun of my press-ons. Okay? Okay? Losing my ring. Hi, my name is Linry, and this is Can I Dupe That? This is a series on my channel where in a collection of almost 600 nail polishes, I ask myself, do I have a dupe for that? Today, I'm going to be attempting to dupe out HoloTaco's latest limited edition collection, their Bon Voyage collection. But first, please consider giving this video a like as it helps me with the algorithm. These videos take a lot of work and time, and it just goes oh so far. So thank you so much. So I do have some rules for this. Rule number 1, I am not allowed to mix polish. I cannot mix a red polish and a blue polish to get that perfect purple. It has to come straight out of the bottle. I can layer my polishes. That means I have access to all my shimmer toppers, all my jellies. I can layer my polishes. I have full access to my entire collection, whether it be polishes that were limited edition, ones that were discontinued, or ones that suffered batch issues. I have full access to my entire collection. I cannot do nail art. I know I could achieve a magnetic line on my nails, but that takes a lot of the challenge out of this, and I just want to see if I can do it with straight nail polish. And all my base colors are done in 2 coats unless I say otherwise. I also have a point system because arbitrary points makes everyone super angry. I ask myself a series of questions. If I get a question right, I get a point, sometimes half a point. It's my game. Does it match the vibe of the collection? Collections release with a certain vibe. Did I get that vibe? Does it match the vibe of the polish? A collection vibe and a polish vibe are 2 separate vibes. That's 4, 2. Does it match the color? Did I get that purple, that green? Does it match the undertones? Did I get that olive? That's much harder. Does it match the finish? Did I get that thermal? That magnetic? Fuck. Does it match the depth of the finish? I can layer a shimmer topper on top of a cream, but it'll never have the same exact depth as a shimmer-based polish. Does it match the visual texture? Did I get that flaky bomb? And the most important question of all, can my colorblind fiance see the difference? Also, I did purchase this full collection, so in my review of this entire collection, I will have my dupe attempts next to it in that video. So if you're wondering how close I got, or like how far away I got, how poorly I did, that will be in my review of this collection. But you know, I just bought it today, so I gotta wait for it to get to me. Let's get into it. The first polish that is up is Unicorn number 1. This is very much a Unicorn P like dupe attempt. I really like seeing HoloTaco try to emulate the Unicorn P, the Clarence 3 something numbers. I think this is a really fun concept for a polish. I really hope that HoloTaco kind of keeps on that trend where they're like, hey, remember this iconic polish from back in the day? Here's our take on that. Honestly, it's a beautiful purple polish with a very strong red shimmer running throughout. Let's see how I did. On my thumb, I tried China Glaze's Pure Imagination, topped with HoloTaco's Scorched Earth in 2 coats. Now, Pure Imagination is already a purple with kind of a reddy shimmer running throughout, an absolutely beautiful polish. Unfortunately, I just didn't have that like lit from within vibe that Unicorn number 1 has, so I felt like I got closer somewhere else. On my pointer finger, I tried Island P's Ava, topped with HoloTaco's Scorched Earth in 2 coats. Now, unfortunately, even on my own nails, I can still see visible nail line with Ava in 3 coats, so only wearing it in 2 coats, you can see the putty that I used to keep the press-on on. Honestly, it's really funny, but I found that holographic glitter that Ava had to be very distracting, and it like threw off the vibe too much. I feel like it was fairly close, but also Ava is also an attempt at kind of like a dupe of a Unicorn P polish, so yeah, duh. Not a dupe. On my middle finger, I tried LA Colors Culture, topped with HoloTaco's Scorched Earth in 2 coats. If LA Colors Culture was just a bit deeper, I'd feel so much better about this combo. This combo looks so beautiful, but my purple was just too bright, so not a dupe. And on my pinky, I tried Zoya's Serenity, topped with HoloTaco's Scorched Earth in 2 coats. Serenity lacked that warmth I was looking for. It's a very much kind of like blue leaning purple, so I didn't have any of the warmth I was looking for, so not a dupe. But what I settled on my ring finger is Zoya's Jessica, topped with HoloTaco's Scorched Earth in 2 coats. Honestly, I feel pretty good about that. I don't really have that lit from within look, but let's see how I did. Does it match the vibe of the collection? Yes. Does it match the vibe of the polish? Yes. Does it match the color? Half a point. I felt like my shimmer was right, but my purple wasn't, so I gave myself half a point. I just felt like my purple was just slightly off. Does it match the undertones? Again, another half a point. This time I felt like my shimmer was a little bit off, but my purple was the correct undertone. So reversed it this time. Does it match the finish? Shimmer, shimmer, yes. Does it match the depth of the finish? No. You can see I clearly have a shimmer topper on top of a cream. Does it match the visual texture? No. And could my man see the difference? He could. He said mine was a bit darker, which is fair. He said, though, that he thinks it was 100% lighting. So if my lighting was brighter, he might not have been able to see the difference. Okay? That means my dupe scored 4 points. How did they compare in cost? Well, unicorn number 1 retails for $14 USD, where Zoya's Jessica retails for $12. I keep forgetting that Zoya just is at $12 default. Buy Zoya on a sale, okay guys? Never pay full price for a Zoya. It will go on sale. And HoloTaco's Scorched Earth retails for $13, bringing my dupe to the grand total of $23. The next polish that is up is Sky Lounge. Oh yes, this is absolutely stunning. A lovely blue polish in a finely shredded down metallic flaky formula. Oh yes, oh yes. Also, I might have cheated just a little bit, because Christine gave me a huge hint saying that this formula is very particular about its colorways and you can only produce it in one colorway. And that was a terrible imitation of Simply. Good job, good job. But she's like, yeah, they can only make it in certain colorways, and I'm like, Let's see how I did. On my pointer finger, I tried Island Pea's Carbon, topped with LA Colors Wispy Blue in 2 coats. Honestly, I loved the way this looked. It looked so like grungy and just but it was far too dark for what I needed. On my middle finger, I tried HoloTaco's Gift Receipts, topped with LA Colors Wispy Blue in 2 coats. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I don't know what happens, but when you top the frosted metals with just a jelly polish, it makes the bottom of it look like a bottom of a dried lake that kind of flooded real quick, so you still see those like earth cracks, you know what I'm saying? The earth cracks. I'm so glad we have this special bond that you understand exactly everything I'm saying, okay? Thank you. Not a dupe, but I love the visual texture it has. It just, yes, it looks so good. On my ring finger, I tried Polish for Days Sky High, topped with 2 coats of LA Colors Wispy Blue. Again, another stunningly beautiful combo, but not a dupe. And you can see the putty. You can see the putty. I love it when you can see the putty. It makes me so happy. And on my pinky, shh, I was experimenting, okay guys? I was experimenting, how dare you? On my pinky, I tried Sally Hansen's Insta-Dry Scram, topped with 2 coats of LA Colors Wispy Blue. Okay, it's called Can I Dupe It? Not I have 100% dupe of it. I am also experimenting and playing, okay? I made this absolutely beautiful Christmas color. It is so lovely. A fucking dupe. Sometimes when you do this, you're like, this might work, and it's like a 99% chance it won't work, but the 1% chance it works it is 100%. You're like, oh my god, I didn't think it would work, and oh, it did work. Whoop. Yeah, it didn't. But what I settled on, and I don't think I fucking settled at all, is Island P's blueprint. Girl. Christine gave it away. She's like, this can only come in certain colorways. And I'm like, perhaps may chance, Island P? Now this is in 3 coats with Island P because I cannot get it fully opaque in 2, and I just cannot wait to own 2 bottles of the same exact polish. I'm so excited. We'll see if Christine was telling the truth, okay? I'll be the decider. Me. Let's see how I did. Does it match the vibe of the collection? Yes. Does it match the vibe of the polish? Yes. Does it match the color? Yes. Does it match the undertones? I gave myself half a point because I'm comparing it against Christine's photos, and I think Christine's lighting is a lot brighter than mine, so mine looks a lot darker. We'll see. We'll see in real life. We'll see. I'll have my hands on it soon enough to see if I should have given myself a full point or no points. But I gave myself half a point because my swatch versus hers, slightly different. Does it match the finish? Yes. Does it match the depth of the finish? Yes. Does it match the visual texture? Yes. And could my man see the difference? He couldn't. That means my dupe scored 7.5 points. Yes. How do they compare in cost? Well, HoloTaco Sky Lounge retails for $14 USD, where Island P's blueprint retails for $12.50 and is not limited edition. The next polish that is up is Icon on Board. It is this beautiful Crelly based polish in a bright pink colorway that I totally own so many of. Oh my god, guys, I have so many Crellys in my collection and pinks. This was one of the hardest to dupe out in this entire collection because no special effects, Crelly and pink. My nightmares awaken. Let's see how I did. On my thumb, I tried Starly's Ghost Jelly, topped with Sevelin's Hot Pink H10. Now, I don't know what happened here with my application. Oh my goodness gracious. I think I also painted by like feeling it, and it's just like, I didn't get a good application, so it's a nightmare. On my pointer finger, I tried Starly's Ghost Jelly, topped with LA Colors Heat Wave. I love that combo. That's so sick. It's such like a cranberry feel. Ooh, yes. Just a touch bit like too like pinky, but like, yes. It looks so beautiful. Not a dupe. On my middle finger, I tried Starly's Ghost Jelly, topped with LA Colors Rose Water. I mean, I tried. I only have so many things to mimic a Crelly thing, so I had to reach for all my jellies, and I only have so many pinks, so I reached for a very light pink going, may chance. Absolutely not. And on my pinky, I tried Island P's Caramel, topped with LA Colors Heat Wave. Now, this is an absolutely stunning combo. Oh my goodness gracious, so beautiful, but not anywhere near close. The reason why I reached for Island P's Caramel is because it is the only Crelly I have in my collection that is a light color. The other Crelly that I can remember in my collection is Devil's Advocate, and I can't do anything with Devil's Advocate. It's just too dark. I tried, and I failed. But what I settled on my ring finger is Color Club's Blush Crush, topped with Sevelin's Hot Pink H10. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Again, another piss poor application. I don't remember struggling with application when I swatched out this polish. Maybe it's thickened up and maybe it's on the polish because having 2 piss poor applications with it, maybe it's my fault or the polishes. I don't know. I looked back at my swatch footage and it just didn't look bad. So I'm like, maybe we suck now. Oh. Let's see how I did. Does it match the vibe of the collection? Yes. Does it match the vibe of the polish? No. I just didn't vibe. Does it match the color? Half a point, I felt like I was really close, but HoloTaco is a little bit softer when I'm a bit hotter. Does it match the undertones? Another half a point. I feel like I was so close but not exact. Does it match the finish? Another half a point, because I feel like I was close. Stop it. Stop judging me for all these half a points. I'm as close as I could get. Does it match the depth of the finish? No. Does it match the visual texture? Yes. And could my man see the difference? He couldn't. Wow. That means my dupe scored 4.5 points. How did they compare in cost? Well, HoloTaco's icon on board retails for $14 USD, where Color Club's Blush Crush retails for $8.50, and Civilin's Hot Pink H10, unfortunately, you can only purchase it in a full set of 14 other polishes, mind you, 12 of them being actual polishes, 2 of them being a base coat and a top coat, okay? So technically 12 polishes. 12 polishes for $18.99. But since you can't purchase it individually, this one itty bitty bottle of polish cost me $18. So that means my dupe cost $27.49. Reasonable. The next polish that is up is Precious Cargo. Ooh, this one tempted me the most. I was like, please, I just want it right away. A lovely kind of black and brown base with a lovely strong red shimmer throughout in a linear hollow formula. Ooh, yes, give me more of this HoloTaco. Once I get on my nails, then I can truly be like, gimme, gimme, gimme. But like visually right now, gimme, gimme, gimme. Let's see how I did. On my thumb, I tried HoloTaco's One Coat Black, topped with HoloTaco's Linear HoloTaco, topped with Island Peas Ava, and again, another coat of HoloTaco's Linear HoloTaco. Ava was a lot more powerful than I originally thought. I wanted the shimmer to stand out a bit more, but then it turned out that it just completely covered my linear holo, so that's the mess I had to deal with. Honestly, I felt super good about this one, but I feel like I got closer somewhere else. On my pointer finger, I tried HoloTaco's Electrostatic, topped with LA Colors Nova and HoloTaco's Linear HoloTaco. Unfortunately, LA Colors Nova is more of a purple shimmer than a red, and it just didn't scratch the correct itch. It is very pretty, it's a cute combo, but not a dupe. On my middle finger, I tried Island Peas Roulette, topped with HoloTaco's Linear HoloTaco. Honestly, I felt like that was pretty good, but everything was very much more subdued than I wanted. I needed a much more powerful polish. This was a bit too stepped back. And on my pinky, I tried HoloTaco's Inkwell, topped with HoloTaco's Linear HoloTaco and Island Peas Ava. This combo wasn't terrible, but it wasn't what I was looking for. Honestly, this entire Skittle was absolutely gorgeous and I am in love, but not a dupe. But what I settled on my ring finger is Island Peas Dash of Cocoa, topped with Island Peas Ava and HoloTaco's Linear HoloTaco. I'm a witch. I'm just powerful. Damn, it feels so good to be this good at the imaginary games I make up, okay? Let's see how I did. Does it match the feel of the collection? Yes. Does it match the feel of the polish? Yes. Does it match the color? Yes. Does it match the undertone? Yes. Does it match the finish? Yes. Does it match the depth of the finish? Yes. Does it match the visual texture? Half a point. I feel like I got really close. I just wasn't punchy enough, you know? I just wasn't, And could my man see the difference? He couldn't. That means my dupe scored 7.5 points. How did they compare in cost? Well, Precious Cargo retails for $14 USD, where Island Peas Dash of Cocoa retails for $12.50, Island Peas Ava retails for $12.50, and HoloTaco's Linear HoloTaco retails for $13, bringing my dupe to the grand total of $38. The next polish that is up is Wonderlust. Wow, what a beautiful polish. Oh yes, absolutely stunning. It is this lovely blue polish with this greeny yellow shimmer running throughout and just a delicious particle size of that shimmer. Yes. Let's see how I did. On my thumb, I tried Zoya's Dory, topped with Polish for Days Sky High. I was very, very happy with this combo. I felt like I hit that yellow perfect, but Sky High just lost its green, so not a dupe. On my pointer finger, I tried Zoya's Dory, topped with Mooncat's Catfished. Catfished is like the most beautiful topper I have ever seen. Mooncat, I am doing you such a huge favor. Just up your marketing game for this as a topper. Every time I use it as a topper, I'm like, yes, thank you. You're doing yourself a disservice not marketing Catfished as a topper, okay? Okay? I'm here to help you. Not a dupe. It's stunning though. Not a dupe. A not stunning dupe. Wow. On my ring finger, I tried Zoya's Dory, topped with Mooncat's Mermaid Bait. Another lovely, stunning combo. Weirdly, in the bottle, I can see the yellow shimmer that runs through Mermaid Bait, but over blue, for some reason, it went pink. And I just couldn't bring out the yellow shimmer that Mermaid Bait had onto this at all. It just went with a pink shimmer, so cute, but not a dupe. And on my pinky, I tried Zoya's Dory, topped with LA Colors Jelly Queen. This just didn't have the particle density I was looking for. It had a yellow shimmer, but then it changed Dory too much, so not a dupe. But what I settled on my middle finger is Zoya's Dory, topped with HoloTaco's Light Link. Not terrible, not the best. Close. Let's see how I did. Does it match the vibe of the collection? Yes. Does it match the vibe of the polish? No. Does it match the color? Yes. Does it match the undertones? Half a point. Felt like I was pretty close. Does it match the finish? No. Does it match the depth of the finish? Yes. Does it match the visual texture? No. And could my man see the difference? He couldn't. Dude, I'm getting nothing but net on these. That means my dupe scored 4.5 points. How did they compare in cost? Well, Wonderlust retails for $14 USD, where Zoya's Dory retails for $12 USD, and HoloTaco's Light Link retails for $14, bringing my dupe to the grand total of $26. The next polish that is up is one I totally had a good time with, is HoloTaco's Magnetic Taco. Hi, my name is Linry, and I don't have any magnetic toppers, okay? The bane of my existence with magnetics, because I don't have any that are toppers, and I just, yeah. Here we go, a magnetic topper. Okay, I did cheat a little, okay? It's my game. Is it cheating when it's my game? Let's see how I did. I have only one polish in my collection that has a silver line running through it, and that's it. I've got a couple other that have like hollow and glitter and all that other nonsense. Only one that has a silver line, and that is Island Pea's Dark Matter. And it's all I've got. It's all I've got. It's not a topper. It's an extremely, extremely opaque polish that has a black base. And this is where I kind of cheated a little. Also, this is only in one coat, by the way. This is Island Pea's Dark Matter in one coat. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive for a magnetic polish, not gonna lie. Let's see how I did. Does it match the vibe of the collection? No. Does it match the vibe of the polish? No. Does it match the color? Half a point because I had the silver right. Everything else was wrong. Does it match the undertones? Again, silver was right. Nothing else was. Does it match the finish? Magnetic, magnetic, a point. Does it match the depth of the finish? No. Does it match the visual texture? No. And could my man see the difference? He couldn't. Okay, that's how I cheated, because I showed him this swatch, the one on the HoloTaco website that's over one coat black. I mean, he's knocked me one time for seeing the difference because he could see my stainage, okay? So, fair is fair. The one time he clocked my stainage, I get my dues. I got my dues. I got my revenge. That means my dupe scored 3 points. Woohoo! It's not a dupe at all. How do they compare in cost? Well, Magnetic Taco retails for $15 USD, where Island Peace Dark Matter retails for $12.50. Yeah. They're not comparable whatsoever. Out of a possible 48 points, I scored 31, bringing me to the overall percentage of 64%. Not bad. Not bad. Honestly, it's not bad, okay? I got away with murder this time around. My fiance couldn't clock a damn thing. So, you know, sometimes he clocks just a small square glitter, and other times he sees nothing. Fucking nothing. If you made it this far in the video, please consider hitting that like button and I guess the other subscribe button. The other subscribe button? You know, the buttons down below. Press some of them. See what happens. Press the unsubscribe button. Unsubscribe now. Also, if you have any dupes for this, I know a lot of people were floating out dupes and a lot of people are very interested in dupes this time around. If you have a potential dupes for this collection, please, please, please leave them in the comments down below. I know a lot of people find that very, very helpful. I hope you enjoyed my video. Bye! Alright, I'm gonna 100% level with you guys. I do size out my press-ons before I like attempt to dupe them out. I'll put the press-on my nail and be like, that's a good fit. And then I'll put it on the little stand and then get more from the little box and then I'll just lay them all out. I don't know what happened this time. I guess I just closed my eyes because the sizing is all over the place. It's insane. Oops. And it is very apparent my nails have gotten to an extreme length because they're just poking out. The press-ons are so bad, okay? Remember what I said at the beginning. You clicked on this video, you agreed not to comment on the press-ons, okay? Don't roast me for this. I don't know what happened, okay? That's why, you know, this is the tomfoolery I promised on the internet, okay? This is the tomfoolery. Is Zoya's... Oh my god. Okay, gotta get rid of that ring. This ring keeps wanting to slide off my finger. The things no one tells you about when you start to lose weight is that your rings just don't fit right anymore. What the fuck? On my ring finger, I tried polish for... And, I can't wait to see... I can't... And I just cannot wait to own 2 coffee icon on board. Baby on board, baby on board. Oh Jesus. You're doing yourself a disservice where Zoya's and HoloTaco's Light Link retails for $14. Okay, clown music. Clown music. It's in because if you have a potential